What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today we're going to look at a new custom playbook I designed around the GT counter series. So the GT meaning guard tackle, pulling for you off counters. You got play actions off of that, screens off of that, and there's not a single team playbook in the game that has all of them that are in the game. That's why I created this custom playbook. Now you notice the little team logo on the left, that is USC. That is the best team playbook if you want the GT counter stuff, but they don't have all of them. You may want to look at Florida State as well, and maybe even a little bit of Colorado State. But if you want all of them, look at this custom playbook here. So again, this is a custom playbook, which means you go to the download center, you look up GT counter. That's the name of this playbook. That's one word, or you can look up Playbook Gamer, the user. All right, so let's dive into this thing. So this isn't a humongous playbook. I'm going to go over to go to play type. Notice the play count here. It's just not a ton of stuff in here, but you don't need a humongous playbook. But this is also a good starter playbook if you want to build on top of what I am showing you today. So let's go over to the formation. So the fact that this is a custom playbook means they put these sets in weird order. So the important stuff is at the bottom with pistol and shotgun. So every formation you're going to see here in the shotgun and in the pistol is going to have GT counter. Everything that's in the game revolving that is in here. Okay, so let's go over to shotgun real quick, and let's just start off. We got gun spread. That's 10 personnel formation. That's your 4 wide look, 21 plays. We got 18 plays for doubles Y off. Then we got Y off trips weak. That's 11 personnel. These two are. This one is as well. That's Y off trips. Then we got split slot offset if you need a 2-back look. Then we got doubles Y off weak, and then we got normal flex snug. So that's the entire shotgun portion of the playbook. Now, what you're going to notice, like I'm going to go to doubles Y off. You notice here, we're going to have a lot of air raid based stuff because this is kind of built off that USC playbook. It's an air raid offense, but you're going to notice there's just a lot of counter related things. You got orbit alert counter. There's GT counter. We'll cover that here in a minute. Then we got PA counter slot cross. So that play action play works well with GT counter. There's not a single play action GT counter in the game that I could find, but they do have plenty of play action counters. Either way, it's all about the counter. You keep on going, look at that, RPO alert counter bubble. Then we got a curl flat, inside zone, RPO alert counter, orbit PA counter. Then we got a slip screen. We got a slot cross. That's typical air raid stuff. We got a PA GTZ tunnel. Technically, that's a play action play, but it's really screen more than anything else. We got backside crosser on top of that. Y sail, typical air raid. And look what we got over there on the left. Counter Y. So I'm going to come up here. We'll just call basic GT counter. I'll just kind of give you a rundown of kind of what it's all about. Let's go up against something random out of nickel. So you got, in this case, you got your right tackle and your right guard are going to pull for you off these counter plays. If you can get any type of blocking, it's a lot of fun. I love the pulling action in this game. If you just have the patience for it, you just got to just read the blocks, get up the field, and just cut up and get whatever yards you can. But as you can tell in the rest of the plays in this formation, it's all really built off of that with an alert counter. Then you got, you know, the counter slot cross, play action, and more counter this and counter that. So I think you got a little bit of everything here. You got a quick game. You got some deep stuff if you need it. There's your 4 verticals. And again, it's kind of built around the air raid as well. So then you can go over to like spread. Let's go over here and let's find some GT counter stuff. I think there's one play in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so PA GTZ tunnel. I'm going to go ahead and call that one. We'll call again something random. So it looks like they may be going cover 0, but I'm going to go to this screen on purpose. I'm going to go right here, and then you can do some fancy stuff with that. But again, it's all built around those 2 linemen pulling for you, and you can do some serious damage after that. Okay, so there is your GT there. There may be another GT play in this formation. Let's check. Let's check. We got, let's see, slot cross, sail, GT, or seam, spot, stick, mesh, slot, Y cross, H wheel. Notice this is all air raid stuff. Shallow cross, smash Y post, and there we go. We got a GT read option. So we got option built off this. I'm gonna go ahead and select that. Let's go up against like a dime, for example. So you go over here, GT counter, really cool with the read option if you're good at it. I'm not the best when it comes to the GT counter stuff. When it comes to the option related things, but either way, you got read option with that GT built into it. Okay, let's go to another formation. I'm going to go over to Y off trips weak. We got counter Y. We got a play action sweep. There's GT counter weak. Let's see, we got an RPO alert slant. We got a post and cross to keep on going. GT read option, there you go. And then we got little halfback swing type stuff, but that's all really air raid based. It's just window dressing on top of that. Outside zone, Y lead read option, and basic inside zone. You go to Y off trips. Let's see, we got an RPO counter glance post. We got an RPO counter alert. Now we got an RPO read GT flat. So that's a pretty cool little play. I'm going to go and let's go up against just random nickel. So you got a Y flat look right there. Now we got two really high safeties. So I may just hand this ball off. Get something like that going. Really cool. I love it. I love seeing those two linemen pull for me. It's just a lot of fun. But you got an RPO with the tight end built off of that. You keep on going. Do we have any more here? Let's see. PAY flood. We got basic counter Y. We got the regular RPO Y flat. So what I normally done, if there was like a GT version, I got the basic version built in there as well, if I could find it. There's basic GT counter. There's halfback counter. You keep on going. We got a counter Y. We got verticals, and we got an RPO counter alert shock. We got a direct snap. We got an RPO counter peak. So say it with me. Counter. It's all over the place. All right, let's go look at the next formation. Split, slot, offset. We got 21 plays here. We got an RPO read counter, halfback counter, halfback sweep. Let's see. We got a motion double pass. I threw a trick play in there for you. PA sneak corner. That's a Y sail. That's air raid. Then we got motion PA counter. Then we got a motion PA halfback swing. Those plays work together along with motion Y cross. That is air raid. Inside zone PA GTZ tunnel. Then we got motion spot. We got slants and swing. Let's see. Do we got any more GT in here? We got a flanker, stick, slip, off tackle, and that is it. But plenty of counter stuff out of this formation if you like the two-back looks. Let's go to doubles, Y off weak. We got an RPO glance post, an inside zone split. But notice that RPO glance post. What's that guard doing? He's pulling for you. You got a post curl. Let's see. Bubbles. There we go. GT read option. Power Y pop, those are really fun to use. We got a Y lead read option, RPO split alert screen. There's counter Y. Then we got a jailbreak. We got a PE read. That's more Y cross. Verticals, that's more air raid. Slow screen, outside zone, and halfback strike, halfback seam. So we got some counter stuff in there. And then normal flex slug, I'm going to go back here. It has only 6 plays, but it did have one GT counterplay, and there it is. RPO read a GT screen. I'm gonna go ahead and select that. We'll call something random here. So this is gonna be interesting. We actually may have the numbers up the middle, so I think I may just hand this ball off. But nope, they credited it pretty well. They must have went all out cover 0. I'm gonna try that one more time. Let's see. Yeah, we got the numbers in the box. I'm going to try to call this, and I got slipped. Nobody was able to get that block on that there. Either way, you got some GT in that formation as well, but there's only 6 plays here, as you can see. All right, so that's all the shotgun. We got a couple pistol formations that's got some GT stuff. We got open flex, 12 plays. This is an 11 personnel look. We got counter F, Z spot, that's technically Y corner in the air raid world. You got basic dive, read option, split, PA boot right, verticals, F lead read option, power option, slip screen, and there you go. GT counter out of pistol. And there's not a lot of pistol formations that have this. Again, we only got 2 of them in here, but there they are. You know, you got some GT counter if you need it from the pistol. Let's go look at that other formation. And it's Y off trips. As you can see here, another 11 personnel look. We got 15 plays. Halfback power G. Then we got stick, vertical tight end cross. We got counter GT alert smoke. We got another RPO, which looks pretty cool. We got a 2 high look. I'll probably just hand this ball off more than likely. I don't think we got the numbers on the right side. So let me just hand the ball off, but they just loaded it down pretty well. Good defense on that one. Either way, it's in there if you need it. Okay, let's keep on looking. I think that's it for the counter stuff in this formation. Let's see, curls, dive. We got a basic counter Y, strong flood, and halfback slip screen. Again, that's just more air raid stuff. So you got plenty to work with here with. If you like any type of counter movement at all, especially counter on steroids, which is what I call GT counter, then you're going to really like this playbook. But again, it's not a very big one. Use it, build on top of it, add more to it if you need to. I just wanted to give you something to work from so you can have another different type of scheme than the other things you normally are used to running. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.